grinding on my line. Look, all my life, I've been grinding on my line. Yeah. Look, all my life, I've been grinding on my line. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why. Hey, all my life, been grinding all my life. Yeah. Look, I don't know who told you to think you was tough, but you better think again. Boy, you should've just stayed in your lane. All the shit you been talking, that shit for the birds. Now we outside your crib, about to light up the curb. Yeah. Look, I don't know who told you to think you was tough, but you better think again. Boy, you should've just stayed in your lane. All the shit you been talking, that shit for the birds. Now we outside your crib, about to light up the curb. Yeah. Stay in your lane, 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 stay in your lane. My provision guarantee you won't return. Quality so high, watch your money burn. Invest in excellence, that's the motto here. Buy my stuff and make doubts disappear. Studio producing magic every single time. Product so pristine, almost like a crime. How we selling this for prices so low? Buy my stuff and watch your status grow. No refunds needed when it's this legit. Vibrant vision, never gonna quit. Buy my stuff, join the winning team. Living out your wildest dream. Card is waiting, products lining rows. Vibrant studios, everybody knows. Best decision that you'll make it today. Buy my stuff, don't throw this chance away. Studios delivering that premium grade. Buy my stuff, best investment ever made. No refunds, cause you'll never wanna leave. Vibrant vision, just believe. Black man, black man. Black man. Standing on the platform, stripped of all their pride. Holding pride, it inspected from every side. Teeth examined like their horses up for sale. Family standing together knowing they will fail. Buyers making bids like this is just a game. Reducing human beings to profit and a shame. Children clutching mothers, fathers standing tall, knowing any moment they could lose them all. On the auction block, watch the hammer drop. Sold away from family, the pain will never stop. This is where the cruelty hits its peak. Yeah, 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 yeah,
on the sign. Humanizing language, crossing every line. Prices based on age and strength and skin tone too. Lighter skin enslaved, so for more it's true. Domestic servants separated from the field. Another way the system made them kneel. Dividing up the people so they couldn't unite. Keeping them from organizing the fight. Ocean block, watch the hammer drop. Sold away from family, the pain will never stop. This is where the cruelty hits its peak. Baby ripped from mom, screaming for a mother's touch. The pain of separation was way too much. Husbands watching wives sold to a different place. Tears streaming down their devastated face. Brothers, sisters scattered to plantations far and wide. No way to keep in contact, nowhere to hide. So downriver was the threat they'd always fear. Deep south meant you never see your loved ones near. Ocean block, watch the hammer drop. Sold away from family, the pain will never stop. This is where the cruelty hits its peak. Charleston, New Orleans, Richmond and Savannah. Markets where they trading humans like it's nothing out of. Newspapers advertising slaves like cattle, land and sea. Normalize the horror, normalize the greed. Some auctions held in fancy hotels, others on the street. Either way the cruelty was equally complete. The auction block remains a symbol of the pain, where dignity was stolen and replaced with chains. Sold away, darkest day. Families torn apart, there were no words to say. Standing on that platform stripped of every right, but the spirit wasn't broken, still prepared to fight.
Yeah. Denmark Vesey planting freedom in the Charleston night. Organized, thousand ready for the fight. But betrayal came before the day could arrive. 35 executed, crushed the hope to thrive. Gabriel Prosser had a plan in Virginia too. 1,000 slaves ready to break through. Thunderstorm delayed it, then the snitch exposed the plot. 26 were hanged, that's the justice that they got. We reached our breaking point, no longer disappointed. Rise up, fight back, we won't be exploited. Revolution in our veins, through our veins, yeah. Nat Turner heard the voice of God inside his head. Led a rebellion with 55 whites in the dead. 2 days of freedom, terror spreading through the south. Masters fear retribution from the slave's mouth. Response was brutal, 200 black people killed. Most weren't even part of Turner's will. New laws passed to restrict what slaves could do. Proving that resistance scared them through and through. We reached our breaking point, no longer disappointed. Rise up, fight back, we won't be exploited. Revolution in our veins, through our veins, yeah. Stone on rebellion, 20 whites dead in the road. Marching toward Florida where Spanish freedom flowed. Jimmy led the people with a cry for liberty. But militia crushed them down brutally. Every small resistance, every act of sabotage. Burning down the bonds, working at a slower gauge. Poisoning the masses, running to escape. Each one was a breaking point, they couldn't reshape. We reached our breaking point, no longer disappointed. Rise up, fight back, we won't be exploited. Revolution in our veins, through our veins, yeah. Margaret Garner killed her daughter, wouldn't let her be enslaved. Said she'd rather her child be in a grave than suffer through the horror she had witnessed every day. That's a mother's love displayed in a tragic way. Breaking point means different things to different souls. Some fought back with violence, some had other goals. But everyone who resisted showed the world their strength. Freedom was worth fighting for, no matter what the lane. Pushed too far, every scar. Led the moments where they showed who they are. Breaking points throughout the history of pain. Showed the system it could never fully tame.